This project is basically developed in multiphysics computational framework for particle manipulation in fluidic channels, integrating of electrophotic and acoustic and hydrodynamic forces. So basically, I have just defined it's like the abstract, like how the microfluidics biological analysis by enabling the different precision manipulation of particles and fluids at the microscales with the execution of the microfluidic channel. And in the framework, this framework contains the two primary modules, which is first one is a 3D finite difference method, which is FDM, and the second one is the dielectric electrophotic, which is basically used for the gravitational and inertial forces, and yes, as well as a dynamic displacement model which simulates the particle trajectories under the influence of acoustic radiations and forces, drag forces. So I have written the complete abstract with the introduction as well as like how we can develop the complete microfluidic behavior as well as a dielectrophotic electro process acoustic standing waves DEP and the acoustic standing waves developed. And this is the overview of like a dielectro process and acoustic standing waves, like how it moves from like this is the base point and end point is this, and it moves like this trajectory of and out from the surface. Okay, so the red particle and green particle, basically these are two dielectrophoresis modules which enter from this is the input point and this is the output point. Okay, so particle moves in here like in horizontally, then it diagonally uh, moves, and then it again horizontally to outside. Basically, it provides us like this area contains the forces area. When the forces are placed on the particle, then its movement is in diagonal, so that's why it moves in diagonal phases, and then move as also in horizontal state when its forces uh, um, the forces we called its efficiency reduces, then the pressure of forces is reduces on the particle, then it again stabilizes its on the original position. I have just written everything in here. You can read it and you will understand what is happening in this structure. So basically two strategic parts, like I have already explained. One is static 3D force solver and second one is dynamic particle trajectory simulator. And these are two contained uh, structure contains the different forces mechanisms on the particle and how its motion of particle varies through different uh, angles with like diagonal angle and through different its position of forces and its movement changes. Okay, this is the theoretical background, like these are the equations used for the dielectric process, and these are the yes, this equation is used for the fundamental equation for the development in the MATLAB code, acoustic radiation forces, and it's all the parameters explained in it, and the constant factor of hydrodynamic and forces of the body, methodology and model computation, which is developed in 2023 And part 1 also developed in electric field and static force calculation, which is geometry and grid definition basically, and these are the MATLAB code developed in it, and electrode design, potential initial. Okay, all the MATLAB code and the equations are placed here. So these are the output results for the computational conceptual 3D QR plot for the complex forces vectors generated by the interdigitated electrode array. Okay, and next one is basically I have just added the complete forces and displacement calculation over here. You can read it, you will understand like what is happening, like what forces are implemented in it and what displacement values are used in it, with the fluid drag, with the acoustic streaming, as well as the Z displacement, like extra horizontal and vertical displacements of the positions of article basically. Now, sorry, positions of object basically. Okay, so visualization of the results, basically these are the 3D electric potential distribution, which is basically in which divert the object's position from horizontal to diagonal state, and how the electric field present in the plates and how it diverts the position of object is I have just explained everything in this section. So this is basically 3D plot of the potential distribution as well as the potential decay. And the next part is a 3D trajectory plot, basically which changes the position of the object and different delta forces and particle displacement basically. So these are the objects position through different forces implementation. Next one is component analysis. Basically, I have just explained like what gravity will implement and the inertia, delta force, and everything. And these are the just displacement of particle under various forces. And yes, this one is a final 3D electric field in the channel, which is distributed in 3D field channel, and how the effect of gravity on the particle displacement also added in this section, and the effect of buoyancy on the particle displacement. Basically, these are the different effects of particle, uh, uh, different effects of forces on the particle, which changes its position, its inertia, its particle displacement. And then I have written the limitation and the conclusion as well as the references as well. Let me show you the MATLAB files, which is basically contains this one. This is the MATLAB files and MATLAB code as well. Let me just add it here. These are the complete MATLAB code, and yes, inertial forces. I have added everything in the visualization of the forces and everything. All these results, and here is the basically these are the parameters used in our so these are the output results for the 3D electric potential differences. Okay, you will just open these MATLAB files in your MATLAB case. You will get the output results like this. I have added the complete output results in case of so. Okay, if you need to ask anything, you just ask me. Thank you. About the multiphysics computational framework for particular manipulation in microfluid channels. So I already made that video for the complete explanation of this article. I only need to run this article in front of you in terms of MATLAB files. So you just need to open the MATLAB files, which is basically contains the final project and file send. For example, this is the final project. You just need to run this final project first. See, total iterations are 188 and final error is this. So it also provides us the complete output graphs. Okay, these are the output 3D electric potential distribution. This is the 3D electric field in the channel, and this is the 3D forces in the channel. So next part is that you need to run also final send. You just need to click on here. Okay, so it will also provide us the output results like mentioned in the article. See, 3D displacement for particle under various forces, effect of gravity on particle, effect of buoyancy on particle displacement, effect of inertia on particle displacement and effect of delta force on particle displacement. So these are the figures which are displaying in terms of this article. You just check it like how we can run this model. Okay, thank you.